So today we are going to study a new topic which is known as metric space. So what is a metric space? Let's first get to the definition. Let X is a non-empty set, then a mapping D. Mapping is denoted by D from X to X, and it maps these elements into R, is said to be metric for X if it satisfied the following property. Like the first property is if both the elements are, means if we map both the elements and the mapping turns out to be the positive one, means if X and Y belongs to X, then if dxy is equals to dyx, mean that if we reverse the elements or of the corresponding sets, then also if they become equal, so xy belongs to X. Now the mapping is 0 if X is equals to Y, if both the elements are same. Now if the fourth property dx comma y is greater than or equal is greater than or equal to, you know, dxz plus dzy, where xyz belongs to X and X is metric space for D, and it is denoted by X comma D. Now there's a question. Let X is equals to R is the set of real numbers and a mapping dx X into X, it maps it into R and defined as dxy and mod X comma X minus Y, then show that X comma D is metric space. So now the given solution for the question, given that this is the mapping and defined as dx comma y is equals to X minus Y, where xy belongs to R, then we have to show that X D is metric space. So let's take first case. AB belongs to X, and now a comma b will be equal to mod a minus b, and which is always greater than 0. In any of the case, it is always greater than 0, means it is always positive. So d a comma b is always positive. Now the case 2, let a b belongs to X. Now d a comma b is equals to mod a minus b, and if we take the negative sign common, then also it becomes b minus a, which is equals to the first case, means d a comma b is equals to d b comma a, means in both the cases the results are same. Now case 3, let a b belongs to S and d a comma b is equals to 0. That is if we take mod of the difference. If we take mod of the difference is equals to 0, if and this happens only in the only case that if a is equals to b, means a and b are equal. Now let us take the take the next case, where let a b c belongs to X, and now d a comma b is equals to mod a minus b according to the given condition. And if we break it into three parts, mod a minus c plus c minus b, mod is sign of equality and inequality, and a minus c plus c minus b, so it becomes equals to d a comma c plus d c comma b. So hence d a comma b is less than or equal to d a comma c plus d c comma b. So hence it satisfies all the above conditions for being a metric space. So X comma D is a metric space. Such type of metric is known as usual matrix. Now what is a pseudo matrix? Let X is any non-empty set, then a mapping X into R is said to be pseudo metric if it satisfied the following property. Again, dx comma y is greater than 0, where X comma y belongs to X. It's perfect, the first condition, which is the condition of being a metric space. Then dx comma y is equals to dy comma x, where x for every xy belong to R. Then again dx comma y is equals to 0 if x is equals to y. Then dx comma y is equals to is sign of equality less than or equal to dx comma z plus dz comma y, where x y z belongs to X, and X is known as pseudo metric space with respect to D. So example, let X is a non-empty set and a mapping d x2 into x into X, which maps it into the real number and defined as dx comma y mod x square comma y square, where for every x y belongs to X, then show that D is pseudo matrix. So first it is given that dx into X maps into R and defined as dx comma y, where mod difference of the squares of x square and y square, and xy belongs to x, then we have to show that let x comma y belongs to x. Now dx comma y mod x square minus y square is always greater than 0. So this means dx comma y is always greater than 0, it means it is always positive. If let x comma y belongs to x, dx comma y is equals to x square minus y square, and again if we take the minus sign common, it becomes equal to the mapping, because if we take the difference eitherwise, the value is always the same, because there's mod, and mod gives the positive values only. So there been no difference of the sign. That's it. Thank you.